I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P, and a lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious, I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
Hey, welcome. What up? Welcome to the program,
it's
ladies
like in
and
the
gentlemen.
Headphones, it cranks so hard in the headphones. Y'all don't even understand.
Yeah.
It really hits hard. You gotta like
turn it up next
turn
chat.
it up. It's just like
yeah. There's some people right now who are listening in their car on the phone.
Yeah.
And they should be experiencing the same level.
That boom hit different in these headphones. I'm telling you.
I think here's something interesting and completely random. So for those of you who have been here since the beginning, so I was going through my email, clearing out my emails, and I saw this, some producer DJ has sent me like 17 beats in an email. Listen to these. Hope you can get me on the radio. And it was like 2006. Back when I was, relevant in radio. You know what I mean? Even though I couldn't have did anything with the beats. But then I seen, oh, let me hear these and start playing them. And then I use it on the show. This is context. Recently, all the shows have been blocked on YouTube. And I haven't been playing clips with music in a long time. All of these shows.
Seriously?
Yeah. So
I missed that memo. What happened?
Well, I get a little email to say part of your video was muted in Croatia because of, stuff. And then they won't say what causes the muting.
Okay.
Or what was specifically muted. I haven't played a lot of clips the last few shows. We haven't done like a lot. We used to let music run and
right.
Play stuff. And I was like, wow, could it be? He's a bigger DJ now, and he got bigger and registered all his old stuff. It's quite possible. That's the only thing I can come up with.
So both shows have not been being played?
No, they play, but they're muted, and in certain parts of the audio is muted in certain countries.
Oh, wow.
Because of copyrights.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, I haven't done, like we used to real live play music videos. I ain't done that in a long time. So I was like, well, maybe he got bigger and registered all his old work, which is possible.
Do you remember his name?
I do not. I would have to search my email. Yeah, I would have to search.
Okay, I'm about to say, you got to look him up.
Yeah. Yeah. Be like, hey, man.
Hey, Jeff. Hey, fam.
Can we have that? You sent it to me.
Here's the email saying, hey, can you use it so I can get a break? I'm using it.
Yeah.
Legally, that has to have some legal
tender. It should.
He relinquished.
It should.
You understand what I'm saying?
Unsolicited. I don't know you. I don't know you.
Nike speaks on the case.
And I think yeah.
Just ask her a question. Don't.
Oh, we forgot I'm glad you said that. We got an update for her too.
Oh, really?
We definitely get her on. She'll get on here and talk some cash shit.
Oh, really?
Because I don't want to give too much away, but she may be transitioning in her current role because she feels like the criminal justice system is just a little bit restrictive for someone like her. I was like, oh, shit. Not Ike normally on fire.
Yes.
Unrestricted free agent?
No.
Ike? with no
set her loose.
What?
Set her loose
with no parameters. I think that would be exciting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Somebody said, "Shazam, man." I don't know what you're talking about. Shazam. No. Oh, somebody said they can use Shazam. Okay, I'll play the beat.
Well,
they're being creative in the chat.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Let's see if it comes up.
We're gonna give you it now.
Yeah,
The show.
I'm not gonna do this for long.
Y'all gotta hold y'all phones up.
Yeah.
Rewind it on your own time and play it back. And
I can't believe I actually did.
Give us a DM if it you know what I'm saying comes up on what you're saying.
Yeah. So we showed the picture earlier. Also to put it back up and just get a round of applause for one of the original day ones, very good friend of the program. Oh no!
That's his private business here we're putting out there.
No, stop that about it. No,
technically. I'm sorry. I can go now. Thank you guys.
Alpha Papa celebrating the birthday.
Hey, happy birthday!
Celebrating the birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
He was just. Yeah, I feel like he was just in his late 70s. Not a day over late 70s.
All right.
So
well,
there's that.
Is.
Yeah.
Milestones.
Maybe even he'll call in. I don't know if he's up to it.
I hear that.
Yeah, I don't know. But salute to the God.
Yeah, peace.
Yeah. So man, this week a lot of slow news week.
So where can we start? I got field reporting to do.
Yeah, I think we can start there.
Can we start with the field reporting? Okay,
because we put it in the caption this time. Hopefully, it'll help with the algorithms.
Yes. Okay. This is in the caption. All right. Yeah. Okay. Good.
So when we last checked in with John Watson, he was on remote.
My G's were low.
His G's was low.
I watched back and I was like, well, that was pointless.
Oh yeah. The visual, I guess. Yeah. But then it was like
Will Smith.
So we were on location. You was on location. The CBC, and then at the very end, if you remember, at the very end, he teased that he might be somewhere important, and he can't talk about it. And then that was the cliffhanger, and he left us on pins and needles on edge.
Yes.
And so apparently he's back with the full story of what it was that you were.
I gotta dial it.
Okay.
Back just a little before I even get to that.
Okay.
So good tease.
Okay.
But before we get to that, I gotta cap off the rest of CBCF.
Okay.
My CBCF experience. Because
now, why do you say CBCF? That's an insider lingo.
Congressional Black Caucus Foundation.
No one knows that part of it. I only know that because I used to work for them, but no one says CBCF.
That's because they don't know what they're talking
You're
about.
An insider. You're an insider, clearly. Wow, that's amazing. Because you said that out there on the street, and I didn't really have time to go back and forth. But
CBC
I was like,
are for the people that just go to the parties.
Oh, yes. You're correct.
I had no idea it was a foundation. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
CBCF.
Out here for the Congressional Black Caucus.
Yeah, the checks I used to get said CBCF Inc.
Actually, there you go. Right.
Yeah.
There you go. Right.
Yeah.
But it's CBCF, man.
CBCF. Like literally no one says that.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry.
Do they even say that at the meetings?
I don't think they do. I only go to the events. So I don't know.
Yes.
But I used to, work with them in a certain capacity when I used to work with the city. So I just know the name.
CBCF.
But, I spotted your favorite guy.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
That would be spotting.
That would be Leon Harris.
Not Leon Harris. No, not Leon Harris. I'll give you a hint.
RG3.
You love to play his videos of him fumfering.
Fumfering?
Yes.
The fumfering.
Him either slow scooting or looking a little disoriented.
Did he?
Over here, sir. No, over here, sir. Maybe sometimes he feels disoriented looking in his videos. Maybe there might be a stutter. Perhaps he might be inventing new words as he's speaking from the podium.
I really don't know.
Nothing?
I really don't know. Fumfering? Who is fumfering? Who fumfers?
Joe Biden. No.
Oh, Joe Biden.
That's your guy.
Oh no, you're skipping a person. I was with you, and then didn't you see the other guy that stutters first? My other favorite guy. I thought that's where you were going.
I'm trying to think. Damn, who are all the people I saw
in the garage? That's where I thought you were going.
Rolling. Well, that ties into the other story.
But that ties into the other story.
Oh, okay. No, that ties into the other story.
Okay, got it.
That ties into the Will Smith story.
Well, where did you see Joe Beasy?
I was at this awards dinner, the Phoenix Awards.
I thought that was the same.
It was the same day, but I'm just going. I'm gonna cap off the CBC.
Got it. Okay, got it. My bad. Okay, Joe Biden. Okay.
I'm at the
Somebody said I was shocked.
That's right. He was there.
Yeah.
He was there. But I'm at the Phoenix Awards dinner, and you you're expecting. I mean, obviously, it's a bunch of Congress people and senators at the dinner.
So for those
Pelosi's of the
world, last
and
night, the CBCF weekend, they have the Phoenix Awards, which is basically the Grammys, the Oscars
of
the whole
thing.
Yeah,
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a lot of if you know who your representative is and what they look like, good chance you're going to see them there. Might be able to get a picture. Yeah. They're walking around, kind of loose and untethered.
To give some context, Dr. Clarkson and I last weekend after the show, we're at a spot and people were suited and booted, and the gentleman was a state senator from Georgia that Dr. Clarkson knew and was hosting in town. And he says, what are y'all doing tomorrow? I said, I'm going to Bowie Homecoming. We probably gonna drink all day. And he was like, I got to go to this Phoenix dinner. I was like, man, blow that off. He said, no, Raphael got me and my wife tickets.
Yeah.
Raphael. That's how he said
That's how he said
Raphael. Warnock, for those who Yeah. So that's the Phoenix dinner.
Notably absent. He probably gave them his tickets.
Like his tickets.
Because he wasn't there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like there was a moment where they roll call and like call everyone to the stage as that's a member of the CBCF. And it was like, Raphael Warnock, Georgia. And it's like, okay, and the next person. There were a couple notables.
He might have gotten his tickets.
Yeah, because I guess he thought it might have been better to stay in his state as it was kind of the cap end of the whole.
There's a lot of turmoil.
Not a turmoil, only that, but the weather situation.
Oh, true,
you know what I mean? So it wouldn't have been a good look for him to come.
Party. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So continue.
So anyhow, so I'm at the dinner and see the notable people here and there. Might see half a celebrity here and there. And then the speaker, the awards go, and then Pelosi comes out, and this one comes out, and that one comes out, and Holmes Norton, everybody in this, and the
all the usuals,
yeah. And the keynote starts.
All the old ones,
right, ladies and gentlemen. And it was hosted by Megan Good. And Amari Hardwick. Yes,
newly single.
Megan
Good. Wow,
newly single.
And what was she like?
I did not interact with her.
No. Seeing
on stage. She looked happy. Oh, she was glowing. She had a glow.
Yeah,
definite glow.
Formal wear or cocktail dress?
No, it was formal.
Okay.
She was just hosting.
Okay. So something with big shoulders.
No, that's old school formal.
What's the new formal? Cocktail.
Cocktail formal.
Okay.
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. She was Megan Good.
Did you speak to those? Did you get a chance to speak to those?
I didn't. Okay. And then out comes the VP, Kamala Harris, comes out. Does her spiel,
Did you know she was?
Did not. I assumed that she would probably be the one.
Okay.
To come out.
If anybody,
they're gonna shuffle her out. Yeah. Go out and say, hello. Get that speaker's check real quick. And then she's talking, doing her thing, and then she just casually goes, and all right, so kind of pardons her way out and says, and the guy you're waiting to see, and here comes, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States. Like, whoa,
wait a minute. This wasn't on the menu.
Everybody goes, whoa, both of y'all here today at the same time.
Place?
And I immediately
would have gotten nervous.
I felt unsafe.
Yeah, I would have gotten nervous.
I felt very unsafe. I was like, hold on a second.
There's a couple movies about this.
Yeah, y'all not supposed to be in the same building at the same time.
No.
Like, even if so, then she's supposed to go down the chute.
Wait a minute, and Pelosi, isn't she important too? Yeah.
Yes, everyone, yes.
That's the chain of command right there.
It was like that that Kiefer Sutherland TV show.
Yeah, 24.
No, not 24. Like The Last Man.
Oh, where it actually happened.
Yeah, where everybody's in the Capitol building, and he's the one outside just in case. And then it happens, and he's the only one left. So I'm like, wait, y'all not supposed to all be here? Like, somebody got to go.
Yeah. So
he comes up, Biden comes down.
How was he looking? 1 to 10 on a scale of?
He looked just rested. This is why I wanted to tell you. Vitamin B12,
shot,
C shot. He just napped up. Just a good nap. Came out just
hair wavy.
Just
did he do that?
Just full of. I feel like it was probably about. If I had to guess, it was maybe around 8. Somewhere between 8:30, 8:45 at night.
Like bedtime.
I promise you, he came up and right before he hit the stage, he went, put them aviators in his pocket. He was feeling himself. Feeling good.
He must have got in the hunter's stash.
Oh.
Kind of said, "Can I get some of the good stuff?"
Man, listen, he was feeling good. Came up, was telling us, I'll never forget. If it wasn't for you all got me here.
Oh, you people. You people?
No, he didn't say you people. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to let you do that.
I mean, basically,
I'm not going to let you do that.
Paraphrase.
No, he didn't say that. He just
wasn't for you people.
I will never forget that you all got me here. And I'm going to keep on keeping on and trying to do that. I've done this and we tried to do that and they tried to block this and I came around and did that. But we're going to keep on. I mean, he was just on fire.
That's when you jumped up and shouted, "Police reform and reparations." And
I said, "You lied."
Yeah.
But he didn't hear me from the back.
Yeah. Wow.
I almost threw my shoe and then I realized I needed my shoe.
Yeah, you need your shoe.
But no, he had everybody was, he was electrified. It
was that easy? It was that easy.
Everyone was feeling good.
Oh, he went Pentecostal on him. Did y'all pass the offering?
I was like, oh, damn, I didn't even realize.
He made you feel good about yourself.
I felt good.
You were empowered to start a business?
Yes.
Yes.
I was like, I did my $10,000 back from a loan. I was like, wait, I didn't have any.
He made you have any loans. He made you pull you up by your bootstraps.
Bootstraps.
Wow, he bootstrapped the whole room.
The whole room. And everybody was there. Joe Biden was there. First gentleman was there. I was like, why is everybody
he should not
still
be
here?
There.
No one should be here.
Jill? Where was Jill?
Front row, sitting next to Kamala and the first gentleman.
This is problematic. Now that I think about it, I think that's actually extra safe. Because it's either
the most dangerous room in the world or the safest room in the world.
And it's completely disrespectful to black people because it's like, y'all ain't gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? We all here. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing.
Listen, I mean, geez. So I wanted to just give you that piece because I know when you say, every time we show a video, he looks a little
feeble,
lost and like he's last week we had a whole Mr. Burns moment. He didn't know he was going.
Glitch. He didn't glitch. He didn't glitch one time.
He came out, Tom Cruise, Top Gun.
Yeah,
it's
a matter of rest then.
Diamond Joe Biden.
Diamond Joe.
He came out killing him. I was like,
so they're saying in the chat that it possibly could have been, the Joe clone.
Oh, is that where we're going?
They're saying you were there, you up close and personal. Could it have been a replica?
Was it? It was like the Beyond Joe, Impossible Joe.
Beyond Joe.
Impossible Joe.
Yes.
The vegan version.
Legendary
Joe. That's
Joe.
why he was so full of energy.
Yeah.
Plant-based.
Slutty Joe.
Slutty Joe. It was Slutty Joe. Oh, there it is.
Jeez. Oh, okay.
Could have been if it was. He looked and sounded the same. He tasted the same according to Joe Biden.
Oh, yeah.
So it was worth it.
And better for you.
And better for you.
So what was the level of pandering that Kamala was doing? Did honestly, she match his pander?
Here's how wild this was. Because I saw her speak at the NAACP annual conference back in June. Mm-hmm. Completely tuned her out this time. I was like, I already saw this. I saw the show already.
Oh.
So I don't even know. The only thing I heard was, and here he is. I was like, oh, really?
But you don't know if it was different either.
I don't. I didn't.
I
did. I was, I kind of felt like I saw that movie already. So.
Okay. We did it.
Yeah. I got into my chicken.
You were allowed to eat and move while they were in the room?
Oh, yeah.
They didn't clear the knives off the table?
Nah, they didn't.
A lot of times you don't get to eat when the keynote come through.
Either that or food was cleared. One of the two. Either way, I was in my table conversation. Put it that way.
We did it.
Yeah,
Joe.
I wasn't paying attention.
How many people in the room? What size room was this? Where was this?
This was in at the convention center in Hall D. This is we're talking a couple thousand. Yeah.
Oh, thousands
of people. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes. Good looking people too. Everyone just black tied up and everybody looking good.
And then that same night.
Okay, so now we're off that. So I'm going to fold back.
This is field reporting at the highest level.
I'm going to go backwards, if you will.
Okay, earlier that evening. Later. Oh, got it. Okay.
So my day started out.
Okay.
I had received an invitation to watch a special screening of the new Will Smith movie, Emancipation.
Oh, got it. I just saw the trailer this week for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
what is it called? Another slave movie?
No,
That's
it's literally called Emancipation.
Oh, it's called Emancipation.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was.
But in my mind, that's what I heard.
Another
and I was
movie.
like, do I really want to go to this?
Yeah.
And the only thing that influenced me to go was the kind of, the why not factor, of course. You know what I mean? And it did say, you know, that there would be a Q&A afterwards, you know, with, you know, Will Smith and Antoine Fuqua, who directed it.
Okay.
And I was like, well, that might be interesting. Why would I want to miss that?
Yeah, I was about to say that is that.
I'm thinking about. I'm in my old man head. I'm like, well, this is gonna be a long day, man. I'm in the house at 1 o'clock. I'm not gonna get home till 12 o'clock. You know, I'm an older guy.
Yeah.
So, you know, on top of that, I was like, to pull this off, I literally, because the film was supposed to start at 2, and the whole experience was supposed to end at 5, and the gala events began at like 5.
So you were kind of running.
I was. Put on the tuxedo pants and the shirt, and I was like, everything else is in the car. I'm gonna just, you know, make the change.
Okay.
So anyhow, go to the where it was playing at the East Street Theater, and right before they started, you know, the president of NAACP comes out, gives a little welcome to everybody. You know, this movie is important for these reasons, and you know, telling our stories, and he's a really good guy. Like I've met him a few times.
Right. Okay.
Cool. And then cue up the next thing I saw.
Oh, this is before or after?
This is before the film.
Oh, this is before the film.
Before the film.
Oh, okay.
And I'm also I sat 3 rows from the front because everyone got there 10 minutes before me and got all the normal good seats. So you know, I see there's a podium smack dab in front of me. And you know, the next thing you know,
I think it's this one.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Next thing you know, this is a live on scene at a screening during CBCF weekend of John Watson, ladies and gentlemen. This is a first person point of view. Here we go.
About freedom. This is a film about resilience. You know, this is a film about faith, of love and conviction. You know, we shot about 6 months. 6 months in the swamps of Louisiana, and it was critically important to us to be able to deliver to you the authenticity of our history and of our experience. And throughout my career, I've turned down many films that were set in slavery. I never wanted to show us like that, you know. And then this picture came along, and this is not a film about slavery. This is a film about freedom. This is a film about resilience. You know, this is a film about faith, of love and
there it is.
Yeah. Okay. It's not a film about slavery, but about freedom from slavery. So
the film. So here's the nutshell. The film in a nutshell. So you have that famous photo of the enslaved person, Gordon. You know, where his back is turned to the camera. You see all the whip scar marks. You know, the keloids and all that, right? So the character is based on him, right?
Yeah.
In the movie, his name is Peter, but I think, you know, they may have now discovered, you know, if his name was Peter, but he's also known as Gordon.
Right.
And it's basically the story of how he was separated from his family that was on one plantation, sold off to continue to build the railway system during the Civil War. And essentially there was an opportunity where he and some other guys escaped. And most of the movie was actually the pursuit. So there's trackers, and they're tracking him through Louisiana. He's trying to get through the bayou to the other side to where Lincoln's army is, right? Because his goal is to get there. Once I get there, obviously they're going to help me, and I can get back to my family. Hopefully, that's the mission.
Yeah, right.
So it's the kind of the ongoing
And did he? Was he successful?
You want me to spoil it?
Oh, it's history. I think it's historical record.
I mean,
I could just Google it.
No, but honestly, did anybody I've never known the story of this
I've never looked.
guy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't, but It's that whole story. And then it goes on to him, towards the end, having, he has to join up to the army, to Lincoln's army, to, they have to fight some battles, man. You gotta earn that freedom.
Oh, geez.
Right?
You still got to work.
You still got to work. But my take from it was, first 30 minutes, another slave movie.
Another slave.
I mean, and they go in like, they always got to make the point.
Yeah,
there's
slavery.
A whole lot of nigga this in here, boy. And,
you didn't, you don't remember slavery, so
right? Yeah, right. So it's it's the whipping and the torturing and the
case you forgot, nigga.
Yeah, the mind games and the dogs and the all of that. It's like, God, I was like, damn, I did not sign up for this trauma porn.
Yeah.
But as it goes on and we get at least a little bit past that and get into when he's in the escape and on the run, it's like, all right, interesting story to be told, because obviously no one's ever looked at that particular story to find out what's the story behind this guy with the
this other slave
with the whip marks and all that kind of stuff.
He's got to have a great story,
right?
I wonder.
So
I wonder what his experience was like. Let's do a movie.
Yeah, right. You think about the guy. What's his life about? But my only criticism, of the film is that they keep giving Will Smith these accents.
Oh no! What kind of accent was this?
So Gordon,
Louisiana?
Peter, no, was Haitian.
No, Will Smith can't do Haitian.
So
he can't do Haitian.
So he kind of pulls it off, and here's how they save it. If I could look at the script, I would see that he doesn't tend to get more than 3 or 4 sentences without an interruption. There's no dialogue. There's no monologues. You know what I'm saying? There's no big monologues where it's like, it's a sentence here, sentence there. Someone else has to talk because he has to recharge that accent real quick. He's not going into long, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that way he can kind of pull it off, because it's usually like, 3 or 4 word sentences, so it's more, he pulls it off to just to enough degree where you're going like, all right, it's not super annoying, but dude, like, this is not another Amalu situation where you don't, easy on the accents. Bro.
Yeah. And he messed that one up. And I was like, Nigerian is probably one of the easiest African.
He went way left.
Yeah.
So, other than that, I let that go. And I'm like, okay, let the slave movie thing go, because like we need another one of those. But I'm like, okay, in the sense of a story that hasn't been told yet, based on a figure that we've all seen that photo, and I don't know how many people bothered to ask who is that guy, and well,
there's plenty of stories we haven't seen.
Yeah, but I mean that's a rather famous. When you saw it, like when I saw it in the movie, like they had a moment where it's like, okay, we there's this thing called the camera, and we want to take a, and I was like, oh, that's the guy we've been looking at this whole time. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's that little, that moment where it's like, oh, damn, that's his story. I'm like, oh, okay.
They could have TikToked that. You know what I'm saying? Time for kings and queens, man. It's a lot of stories of legendary.
Well, see, we got to give you a little bit of Woman King.
Give
a little emancipation. Then we go and you roll back with Wakanda forever.
Wakanda
forever. It's like a little bit of everything.
Didn't you saw Woman King too, right?
I did see Woman King.
Yeah, and that's a great. Whoever put this whole thing together, running up into the release of Black Panther 2, chef's kiss.
Because Woman King, they like, well, damn, Will might have been one of them. That they put on that boat during Woman King, because the king over there was. Oh, you didn't see it? Well, it's basically the story of the African trade, where it's like more of slavery was the caste system. You know what I mean? So
you lose, you going.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So we
beat y'all, and
you got to go. Yeah, and it's like, oh yeah, we got plenty of slaves. You can have these. Yeah. So hence the American and European slave trade system was based on the higher up, the kings in Africa going, those are the less things.
And I think the reason why I say whoever put that together is because Black Panther 2, I believe, is very woman centered. And so it's a good backup from Woman King. Woman King becomes the lead in for Black Panther 2, which is, that's great too. You know what I'm saying? Do they chop off a lot of white heads in Woman King? That's really all I would go for. Is that?
Oh, the whites die.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The whites definitely, they definitely die.
Okay.
Right. Big time.
Yeah.
Bigly.
So then leaving this place, you go into the parking garage, and then.
So I leave that. Get to where the gala is, park the car, come out. Since I pop out in the lobby of the hotel that I parked in, run smack dab into Roland Martin.
No,
Right,
wow.
smack, pow. Oh, hey.
Wow.
And granted, I've met him on several occasions. I know he doesn't remember me from Adam. It's fine.
He probably calls you Adam.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, right. But I'd say what's up anyway, and I'm like, yeah. But I was like, and I just came from the the Will Smith screening.
No, you
and
didn't.
he was like, what you mean?
No, you didn't. And you
like,
knew you didn't see him in there.
I needed something because I said Lamont, and he was like, oh yeah, Lamont. And I was like,
I smack shit out of you.
I was like, because I mentioned, November. And I was like, you still might come out for November? I was like, I'm working with Lamont. And he was like, that was the familiarity thing.
Yeah, right.
He goes, oh yeah, I think I still got to check if I'm in town. Because he did text me the other day and I ain't hit him back or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
I slap shit out of him.
So then I go, because now I'm just trying to gain more street cred. I use your name. And I'm like, we're still walking across the street together. Right. And I have nothing left to talk about.
Hey, also.
Right. So so I just came from the Will Smith screening of Emancipation. He's like, wait, that was today? I was like, yeah, I just came from it.
That was
He was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, he was there too. He's like, he was there.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, him and Antoine Fuqua, they doing a question and answer right now. And he was like, oh man, he's like, I don't remember getting an invite. I think let me. He started looking through the phone.
Here comes the flex.
And he goes. He's like, "Hey man, heard you was in town.
Yeah, right.
I'm over here at this, Phoenix Awards. Hit me up later. Give Antoine this number. This is the new number. He might not have it. All right, we'll get back.
Hey man, that phone was dead. That phone was dead. You didn't get an invitation, man. Or you need a better scheduler or handler.
Yeah, maybe a scheduler.
Yeah. He tried to say, oh, they didn't call me. Will's in town. He called me. No, man.
So, yeah.
That's funny. Good stuff, man.
Yeah. So I give what a star system. What are we doing? 4 or 5 stars? I got to rate this thing.
For Emancipation?
For the movie.
Oh,
how many?
Sure, 5. Yeah.
5 stars?
Okay.
I give it a good 3.
So five chains. We're going to do 5 chains.
Oh, no, the links.
5 links.
5 links.
5 links.
I'll give it a good 3.5 links. 3.5 links.
Yes.
I'll give it a good 3. I took off a half link.
Half is so symbolic because it's a broken link.
It's a broken. See what I'm doing? It's all symbolism.
Jeez.
It's all symbolism. Break those chains.
3.
But I give it the half link because of the accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took off a whole link because I was traumatized for the first 30 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, because you're trying to tune it out.
I was trying to tune it out.
You're sitting there like, ew.
And I'm in the front row like, okay, all right.
Yeah.
And I took off a half
slavery just coming at you.
Yeah, slavery in my face.
Yeah. Who needs that?
Who needs slavery in the face?
Oh, man.
So it was an action-packed Saturday.
Yeah.
My Saturday was action-packed.
Apparently.
It was a busy Saturday.
And you were reporting, it was Friday, you were reporting from the eye of the storm.
Eye of the storm
on
Friday.
Yeah.
In the midst of Black NATO.
Yeah. There it is. All right.
Yeah, so your doppelganger, I was too scared to approach him.
Who's that?
Michael Eric Dyson.
Michael Ealy? Oh, Michael Eric Dyson.
Michael Eric Dyson.
Oh, okay.
That's Lamont in like 35 years.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you should have just really gone up to him. If you say one thing, he's rapping you to death.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, maybe it's good that I missed it then.
Yeah.
I was trying to just rove around the room. I didn't want to. And I dropped your name already once.
Yeah. That wouldn't work well. He wouldn't remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, then.
Anyway, I did know Lamont one time.
See,
it was
I gotta
the city
go.
of Detroit,
and
we had
Oh, it was nice to meet you.
Yeah. No. So the thing is about traveling.
Okay, I just want to go get it. I'm going to go to the bar.
In the South, they had the Green Book.
I'm just.
And the Green Book take you all the way to the Lorraine Motel.
Go to the bar.
And then as the brother Tupac
Can I get
would
you something
say,
from the bar?
Holla if you hear me. All eyes are on me.
I just want to.
That's him all day. He's rap lyrics and book quotes. Yeah, and scriptures. Apparently, yeah. Now he was a scripture.
Shaking head,
Yeah. Letting you know.
Mm-hmm.
He had the beard. He was rocking the beard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, it's my man, Michael Eric.
It's a full night. It's a full evening.
That's a lot. All right, let's get into some of the stories of this week, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go with Biden, man, because I think this warrants a further discussion. I think this was super. We could be a lot of y'all are Kanye'd out.
1 second. Shout out to Haynes.
Oh, yeah. What are you talking about?
3.5 links, that's a slap in the face. It's the depth of the joke. It's the depth.
Slap in the face.
It's the depth of the joke.
Yeah, yeah.
I was going to say how if you asked me who I was going to say it was a slapper. But I was like, it's too easy. It's cool.
3.5. But your scoring is it's kind of oppressive.
No.
So, yeah, it's kind of oppressive.
A little oppressive. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's get this weed thing right here. There's a lot of y'all smokers I know on here. The next 48 hours will probably be different. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, he was on something.
This is what he was.
He was on.
He probably knew he was dropping that the next week.
He was on something, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
So apparently this is Politico. This is a couple days ago. Biden plan. I think it's plans too. I don't know if any of this is actual. I think it's all in the works.
I thought he did it already. Like,
Okay.
I thought I heard in the last day
federal,
or so someone.
That's right.
It's federal.
Yeah, it's
so,
federal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's pardoned some low-level marijuana offensive, and he's calling for a review of federal law, and he's asking states to do the same. And which, of course, we need Ike for this as well. Which, of course, means that a lot of people may be walking out of jail very, very soon. President Joe Biden on Thursday, yesterday, granted a pardon to all people convicted of simple marijuana possession under federal laws, what amounts to the most extensive White House action taken to date on U.S. drug policy. Blah, 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 blah. He also urged governors to take similar action. Currently, marijuana is classified as Schedule 1, blah, 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 blah.
Because you know what's coming.
Yeah, so
legalize it.
Yeah.
It's going to be next.
It has to.
That's going to be next.
Yeah, it has to.
It's going to be next.
We next. They say on deck.
Next.
That's
we on deck.
That's what they mean.
Yep.
So why not heroin and cocaine? Like, no. I mean, while we're here.
That's a bridge too far.
Wow, I mean, you really could.
You need to get your heroin and cocaine like everybody else and get a prescription.
But nice. Yeah, it works too. But beyond possession, beyond trafficking, if you're in jail for cocaine possession, I feel like you're in this. It's the same discussion. Recreational use. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's.
If it's not trafficking over, if you didn't go to jail for having 11 keys.
See, but the problem is, I think that those are addictive drugs.
Well, there's some people that say the cannabis is addictive as well.
Yeah, but it's like I know really gonna happen to you if you get, you're addicted to weed. You're gonna be, slower.
Yeah. Hungry.
You might end up a loser. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna end up like, hey, come on, baby.
Dirty looking. Yeah.
Hey, man, you got a nickel bag of weed on your chest. I wash your car.
Now, Dr. Clark said, "Are they walking out with the felony off their records?" That's a great question.
Oh, expunge.
Yeah, that's a great.
Can we get the expunge?
And see, that's what I thought I read at first. I thought that's what it was. That they're expunging, but that's true. That's a lot of people coming out of jail.
It was like 6,000 something people.
Oh, I would have thought it was more than that.
No, I heard. Again, same thing. I heard they were having it. It's like I think that's federal.
Yeah.
Right. So you got people that in there. Same circumstances that's not federal, that's probably way more people. But I think as far as federal goes, I think it's like they say it was like 6,000 some odd people.
Amber said the weed stock went crazy yesterday. The market is down. Yeah, man. It's just gambling right now. It's whatever somebody says on the news, that's what you watch that day, next 36 hours or whatever, and then you get out of it.
Yeah.
They're day trading Bitcoin in such a major way now. Like I was watching Bitcoin when it was 45, 47, and when it made it up to 50 briefly. Now it's trading at 20,000 between 19 and 21. But every day it fluctuates like 12 percentage points, which is insane for a stock. And so
especially for an intangible.
Crypto, which is insane.
Right.
That means they day trading the shit out of that joint and making a lot of money every day.
Yeah. Day trading imagination.
Well, something like that. Yeah. Speaking of day trading your imagination, let's see what this guy has to say. So this week also, Kanye was on one. So last Friday he was at the Paris Fashion Week or something, and he did the whole thing with what's her name, Candace Owens.
Right.
I'll go with this one first. And he wore a shirt, White Lives Matter. Internet went nuts. People defending him. A couple days passed. I was like, I'm gonna wait. see what he got to say. He kind of defended himself on different outlets, and then last night went on Tucker Carlson. I don't know what this clip is from, but a guy I follow by the name of Brother Ben.
So I thought
posted it.
I thought I'd return the favor and let white people know that, hey, your life matters too. It's sort of like when random people will see the documentary, and the documentary was, you know, the third chapter basically was saying, hey, we all love Kanye, but sometimes you got to turn the camera off on him. Meaning, like, don't listen to everything. Yes, we know he's a genius, but feel free to put him on mute whenever he doesn't align with what we're telling you. And so sometimes I'll see people at a fashion show, and they say, we saw this documentary, and they say, are you good? And I'll say, are you good? So it's like Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter. And it's just simple as that.
Why do you say Black Lives Matter is a scam?
Well, because it's proven. They have people who end up taking money from it. I mean, this documentation is out there. And
That's
just as black people, we're going to need
more
more than just a T-shirt and a $6 million home. We need what was promised to us. Much like how we never received our 40 acres and a mule.
All right, I'm going to stop it right there. First of all, only played that for you to get some, because you probably did not catch his defense of it this week. But I got to say, Kanye has said a lot of things. Wait a minute. I think I have it here. Do I have it here?
What?
Oh, man. I wouldn't even know where it's labeled.
What'd he say?
No, I'm trying to play the sound effect.
Oh.
Happy every day.
You gotta shut your white.
No.
Oh, you gotta bring that one back.
Yeah.
Shut your white mouth. You gotta bring that back.
Oh, where is it? Oh, geez. It's on this keypad. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Right.
Are you kidding? You say it as a clapback? What?
It's
stupido. Like,
what's funny is like his I'm probably sure that his financial situation just keeps rising no matter what.
Oh yeah. These are all stunts.
Out of his mouth.
These are all stunts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's
the Trump effect.
Wildly irresponsible, but it's like he knows what he's doing, but he doesn't care.
I always go back to Virtuosity, the movie, where the more feedback, the volume just gets high, like whatever I say, and he has to feed that energy and that love and attention, and just absolutely ridiculous. Like that didn't even make sense. And then so the whole Black Lives Matter argument, I be wishing I was on a national platform like the nightly, Fox News or CNN or something, because I want people to stop saying that whole Black Lives Matter is a scam. The company, the LLC that someone started, is a scam.
Yeah, the idea is very relevant. Right.
What do you mean?
Right.
It's a position.
Right.
It's a mentality.
Right.
That's not a scam. The company with the name.
Yeah. Whoever decides to monetize it.
I don't give a shit about that.
Right.
Like they really think we care about that. Like Candace has a whole documentary, Candace Owens, that looks amazing, and I would watch it. Talking about how that organization started by those people scammed upwards of $100 million.
Wow. Yeah. And should be exposed.
I don't have anything to do with that. When I say it, or if I say BLM, or I type it, or I like a post,
right? It's
because I agree with the goddamn position.
Right. Yeah.
I don't care. What? And they do that so much. Black Lives, Lil Wayne, the rappers. Because in all of these people's ear are these conservatives because they have access to them. Lil Wayne, I don't believe in Black Lives Matter and da-da-da. And when they say it, and then it becomes a viral talking point, it was like, well, here's Lil Wayne. He said it. And I'm like, first of all, he doesn't even know what he's talking about. One, but two, y'all talking about a company that scammed. Like Wells Fargo.
Right.
Or any other Ponzi company.
Right, basically, they found a way to make some money off of...
That has nothing to do with Black lives actually mattering.
Right.
That has nothing to do with that. Knock it off. I hate that so much. Let me play the second video.
Yeah, it's like if the Freedom Fund ended up corrupt, I still like freedom.
I still like freedom. And I would fund freedom.
Yeah, like, what do you like freedom? No, like y'all don't like freedom.
Get out of
here.
And they got those white folks hooked around their. Let me see the other one. There was another one. I'm gonna just go through these. Oh, that's the second one. Is that the second one?
And then like who sent money to who wrote a check to Black Lives Matter?
No, a lot of people did.
Yes.
That's why I want to see the documentary.
Because the ones that are mad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I want to see the documentary.
Probably the allies like, I'll write a check. God damn it, those blacks sucking us again. You know what I mean? Like,
think about it though.
I didn't write them no checks.
It's just like the same people that write to the Red Cross. And that money never be going nowhere.
Yes.
You text to send the hurricane relief.
But you're still for people getting help and assistance when tragedies happen.
Correct. Right.
Your heart was in the
I
right
would be
place.
Killed for wearing the hat. I had someone call me last night and said anybody wearing a White Lives Matter shirt is going to be greenlit, and that means that they're going to beat them up if they wear it. And I'm like,
okay.
Can you hold for 1 second?
Okay.
Can you leave it? Is this everyone seeing this?
Yeah, they're saying this.
I like the fact that they had to post a picture of
regular
Kanye next to current Kanye so that you knew this is the guy that's speaking right now.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And notice in these two different clips, his voice is different. Still, he has the white Kanye voice.
Yes.
There was a picture floating around, I can't find it, but with him and photoshopped as a white guy.
Oh, really?
Hilarious.
Oh, geez.
Hilarious. But I'm going to stop this clip right here. I'm not even going to play it any further. Because first of all, I have questions. Yeah, I know how I am with my questions. Who's calling you, fam? Who's calling you saying...
First of all...
who has your number?
I got everything in my smallest checking account, just in case I'm wrong, that says he doesn't even walk with his own phone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't have a phone.
Yeah, I got calls the other night saying if anybody's wearing a shirt. Oh, who said that? Is somebody you know? If somebody you know, call the police.
That's like him. Somebody was on my Instagram talking nonsense. You don't watch your Instagram. You don't have a phone. Someone told you.
Ridiculous. All right, moving on. Let me close these windows out. So
crazy Kanye, man. That boy
crazy.
That boy crazy.
At a certain...
Oh, yeah, shut up. Speaking of crazy. So also, Herschel.
Oh.
Yeah, Herschel had a week.
Man, before you even start, I was in Atlanta.
Okay.
Right. And it's so funny to see when you're in another state that's, has some stuff going on. Like the smear ads, Raphael Warnock, delete the da-da-da, Stacey Abrams. They put out every piece of footage you could see with Stacey Abrams with any kind of celebrity. She's on The View or she's with this one and she's that. Do you really want this Hollywood elite running our government?
They gave her Hollywood elite.
The pictures they paint, it's so funny to watch. I was like,
Raphael Warnock has a mastery of the Queen's English.
And then it's a regular picture and all of a sudden it's like that kind of smeared black and white, it changes.
Oh, and then it's
like Raphael Warnock, and it's like black and white and kind of like, blurred a little bit. He
speaks well.
He talks with pure diction.
Do
and
you want somebody that speaks well representing your state?
Do you want someone who finished college to be representing you in the state?
Raphael Warnock wants to take intelligence to Washington.
Raphael Warnock knows his children by name.
Do you really want an at-home dad in Washington? Because if he's at home, he can't fight for you in Washington.
Raphael Warnock actually knows verses in the Bible. Do you really want a man who can quote scripture and live by the word?
And you can tell those commercials whose side they're on by how they say the name.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Even if you're not, if you're out of the room or whatever, if you hear Raphael Warnock.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Son of the South.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Raphael Warnock.
That's hilarious.
I mean, it is amazing. The vitriol
and that shit, it works.
That joint plays. It was playing. But I'm looking at, I didn't have a lot of opportunity to watch TV while I was there. But I'm like, well, damn, where are their commercials? Like, am I watching the wrong station? I don't see no pro Raphael commercials or any pro?
Our West Coast contributor.
Can I read it? Can I read it?
Yeah.
Raphael Warnock kneels for the anthem with a picture of him praying.
Who's more important, his kids or you? That's funny. And it took a while for me. I would say I was an adult before I understood political money.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not realize I'm talking maybe 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that all the money raised just goes to campaign ads. I had no clue.
Yeah.
So when they say typically you got to have a certain amount to win, because it used to confuse me because I was like, I thought it was a complicated concept. I was like, wait a minute, there's a dollar amount that guarantees victory, and it was like, yeah, and I was like, how is that possible? Well, it's because that dollar amount pays for more ads. The more ads that are seen, the more voters that impact her. And I was like, is it just that simple?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. That's what our political process is. So if I have enough money and I'm creative enough to run, the most outrageous cinematic movie quality ads, I'm going to win. They don't even have to tell the truth.
It's familiarity.
They don't even have to tell the truth.
Right. But it's familiar. So I'll use myself as a voter as an example, right? How often do you get, the mailers start coming, a couple weeks prior to, right? And you're bombarded with the mailers that's political money, right? You're paying for that. And if you keep seeing the same faces on these ones and and you have no clue on them or their politics or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, but you also want to be a good citizen and go vote, at least for the people that I am aware of.
Yeah.
But when you get there, you go, well, damn,
she was cute.
They was, either she looked good,
it's a
or
good picture.
That person was. Well, in this area, it's like everybody's mostly black. That's running. So you can't go there. Well, that person's black. But then you go, well, he can do a good job. And I keep getting,
like he
or you get the ones where it's, well, I like so and so X, and they've buddied up with.
Oh yeah,
like run this ticket,
the cosign,
right? The cosign. Like we're on this. If you're going to vote for me for executive, then vote for this person for that.
The ticket is always important.
And I go, well, I like them. I was going to vote for this person anyway. And if they like that person that's Ashton, sure, why not?
That's crazy.
But that's how, and you get enough of them and you go, all right, well, these are the people that I'm familiar with only by face and by advertisement. No idea on their politics.
No idea.
None.
So they got this one here and I only know it and I can spit it back because literally the commercials on every night. Yesley Vega. So the one in favor is like, I love my kids. I'm a soccer mom. And I'm an ex-police officer, and And then it's like,
do you want a Nancy Pelosi lookalike? She's basically a Nancy Pelosi puppet.
And then the negative was, Yesley Vega believes you can't get pregnant from rape.
Yes.
I was like, damn.
Yes.
She just said she loved her kids. Yesley Vega's against abortion.
Yes.
Like, damn.
I this week was watching live television, right? Mom Duke's in town. We was watching just regular TV, and it's only these two. I'm like, these are the only two women clearly running for anything. Is this
Spanberger and Yesley Vega?
Is this in Virginia?
Yeah.
I'm about to say it has to be Virginia because the way they paint in Vegas, Yesley Vegas, doesn't believe women can be conceived during rape, and it's like, damn.
Yeah.
And then the adverse is what's the other the white lady she's running? Spanberger is basically a Nancy Pelosi puppet. She votes hand by hand with Nancy Pelosi. Do we really want another Nancy Pelosi?
But that's the thing; they don't even have to be telling the truth. They can general copy points, bullet points, or whatever. And you don't even, if you don't do the Yesley Vega voted no to the ozone layer. Like you don't even know what does that even mean? You know what I'm saying?
See, in my trifling self, if I lived in Virginia and saw none of these ads but got the at-home things, I go, oh, Vegas cute.
Yeah. A little Spanish John.
A little Spanish John.
Yeah.
Try to vote for the people. No idea what their politics.
No, and that's what they're betting on. But I'm gonna tell you, effective ad against her, whoever's behind that one that has the audio. That's a win.
How's the audio going?
The audio is an overheard conversation of her saying, "I don't believe women can get pregnant from rape," and it's her. I was like, "Oh, miraculous!"
Yes,
it's no way. There's no way I'm going in the booth after hearing you say that.
Which is
nothing.
Which is a perfect lead into Herschel Walker.
Oh yeah.
How in the hell?
But that's a whole nother angle,
Because he's saying all the wrong things.
Yeah, but they don't
every
care.
day.
They don't care. Let's start with the sun. So things have changed even since this dropped. So I always thought last time we talked about them, the sun was his biggest cheerleader.
Check ain't clear.
Man, and this happened this week on Twitter. He went on a rant and just really, he lost it. You know, where we at? Where's the guy? Where's the guy? All right, there we go.
That check must not have been.
Man, he was not happy. This is him going on a Twitter
I stayed silent as the atrocities committed against my mom were downplayed. I stayed silent when it came out that my father...
Let me stop real quick.
He speaks so well.
Yeah, he speaks so well.
It's weird. Are they related?
How? Like how?
How are they related?
How do y'all communicate in the house?
He's so eloquent.
There's no way in the world he understands you.
Right.
And you definitely don't understand him.
Right. Does he speak Herschel? Like, you know how people grow up into a household and like
Herschel.
You know, English is a second language. Like, we spoke Spanish in my house and I had to leave the house and speak English.
Slow down, Dad. Say it again.
Right.
Yeah, no. And also, I stopped it because he had the Bel Air joint. He actually could play the lead in Bel Air.
Yeah, he could. He could.
Yeah. All right.
Herschel Walker had all these random kids across the country, none of whom he raised. And you know my favorite issue to talk about is father absence. Surprise, because it affected me. That's why I talk about it all the time, because it affected me. Family values, people. He has 4 kids, 4 different women, wasn't in the house raising one of them. He was out having sex with other women. Do you care about family values? I was silent lie after lie after lie. The abortion card drops yesterday. It's literally his handwriting in the card. They say they have receipts, whatever. He gets on Twitter. He lies about it. Okay, I'm done. Done. Everything has been a lie. And so for the right to say I'm being suspicious for saying, hey, I'm done with the lies, when you all have been calling me saying, is this true about your dad? Gosh, we're not going to win Georgia.
Okay, we're not going to finish this whole thing. But basically, this was supposed to, end it all. It was supposed to be damaging. And I watched and I laughed because I was like, they don't care. They don't. They're playing a different game. They are literally, this would kill anybody.
They need
your son, proof that you're a hypocrite. This would kill anybody.
They just need an ass in a seat.
They need a body.
They just need an ass in a seat.
And if you don't believe it, listen to them say it for us.
They don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care.
So does this change anything? I mean, do you want my opinion? And you're listening. Not a damn thing. How many times have I said 4 very important words? These 4 words. Winning is a virtue. What I'm about to say is in no means a contradiction or a compromise of a principle. And please keep in mind that I am concerned about one thing and one thing only at this point. So I don't care if Herschel Walker paid to abort endangered baby eagles. I want control of the Senate. If the Daily Beast story is true, you're telling me Walker used his money to reportedly pay some skank for an abortion, and Warnock wants to use all of our monies to pay a whole bunch of skanks for abortions.
Oh, goodness. That's a bar.
And yes, when they're used predominantly over 99% of birth control, and it's my taxpayer dollars, you have invited me up in your business, and I will use whatever descript I would like to. Thank you.
Man, that was a battle rap bar right there. That's just proof they're playing a different game with a different set of rules.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, none of that shit matters, man. His integrity, hypocrisy, none of that. They need a body.
Yeah.
A CTE, but they could wheel him in there.
And every time he rolls in, they go hand him a card and say, this is what you vote for.
Raise his hand.
Right, yeah, right. No, Herschel. No, Herschel. Oh, just slow down, Herschel. Damn it, Herschel. Man. Next time you go in there, press the red button.
It's always red, Herschel.
You're the only one there with color buttons. It's a color button and a snack on top of the right button.
He got a headband with a light on it.
He's like, ooh, a cookie. Yeah, push that button, Herschel. Okay, click them.
Unbelievable.
I'm just gonna go in there and I'm gonna do my best.
I'm gonna do my best. And so there's an open bet with me and Karen Hunter. I bet her $2 that he's going to win. He's going to win.
I would not. Nothing will surprise.
He's going to win.
Nothing will.
Oh man, this black dude called So Offended. Oh man, he wanted to rich through that phone, and it's some old head from Atlanta. He said, "I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I don't want to talk to whoever that was that said Herschel Walker's going to win." He's like, "We not slow down here. We not sleep at the motherfucking wheel down here."
Oh, okay.
He was like, "We gonna come out."
This is on the show today.
On the show today.
Okay,
he was like, "We gonna come out." And I was like, that's not what I said. It's all black people. I think every black would come out and vote for Warnock. He still could lose because it's more them than y'all.
Yeah, y'all forgetting
it's
about
math. It's math.
Y'all forgetting about making it in them.
Yeah, he was furious. He said, "We can come out. We ain't sleep at the wheels," or whoever that was that talk that talk. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Been here all my life.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay, great."
Yeah,
no. He says, "No way he's gonna win the state. This is Chocolate City." Karen was like, "But it's the state."
Right. I was like, you thinking about Atlanta,
yeah,
right? You're not thinking about so there's Macon, there's Augusta, there's
he was
all
furious.
Southern and non, y'all just thinking about Atlanta. That's not the state of Georgia, man.
No, Lee Rick said he would have Draymond me.
No, okay.
No, he wanted it, and I stayed silent. Because we looking at each other, and then Dante was like, "Yeah, I don't think that's what he was saying." And I'm just watching. I was like, he's angry.
Yes,
he's angry.
Yeah, because you know why?
He's offended
because his place, Old Faithful, his home. It's. How much more can they be on the national news than now?
Yeah,
you know
they're tired of it.
You get tired of it.
Yeah.
Like, they don't know what they doing
Punching
down there.
bag.
Yeah.
And now there's a young nigga on the radio talking all crazy. Yeah. Hey, good luck. I just took a bet. Yeah, sometimes
we get satellite radio down here too.
Yeah. Sometimes you go to the sports book and you place a bet, against the odds.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Don't take it
you
personal.
bet against your beliefs just to see,
don't take it
that
personal.
just might be the way
it might be the time you get the parlay, if you will. So there it is.
We shall see.
We shall see. Let me see. I think, is that all of them? Biden. We talked about Biden. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. We talked, okay, let me close that window. That window. Get that window.
We cleared the day.
Yeah, we cleared the day. We didn't do this one.
Oh,
but we can save that.
Yeah. We can say that.
That's a big story.
Because we're giving some bonus time right now.
Bonus time, and I ain't heard no chiming. There's no super chats, nothing.
No dinging, no bells,
nothing. So on that note, we appreciate everybody for
God bless you
for coming through. Yeah. So.
Wait! You got to give the update. Always got to get an update.
Oh yes, the update. Let's. You know what? Let's. I like visual updates. Okay. So let's do this. This is your Foolishness Friday live update. So November 6th, 7 p.m. A lot of surprises in store too.
Did you get your ticket?
Yeah, did you get your ticket? I hope you did.
That's the question of the day.
Yeah, let's check the ticket count here, Washington D.C. Let me share the screen.
Did you get your ticket?
Share the screen.
Who will put their thumb up?
Yeah,
if you got your
thumbs
ticket.
up in the chat if you're coming to the show.
Thumbs up if you got your ticket.
All right, let's see here. Here's the website. Oh, Howard Hewitt's coming on the 13th. Well, that's a great show. I would see that
next weekend.
Yeah, I would see that. Let's see who else is
Howard Hewitt. Funny enough, only thing I remember him for is Robert Townsend and Friends.
Oh, that was a great performance. That was epic. Yeah, he's done some things.
I know,
then, but
that's the only. I couldn't tell you anything.
Backyard Band is there tomorrow night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would love to see that. Okay. Tyrone Wells, never heard of him.
An evening with Candace Springs.
Capital Pride Music in the Night.
Hey,
that should be a rave.
It's on Monday.
All right, let's go to November. Let's see. This is a live
36
update.
events in November.
Yeah, it's packed. The calendar's packed. Right. I mean, there's no off days.
Wait, that's still on sale now.
Still on sale.
So November
Nuket Duru, he's this Persian guy.
That's still on sale now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Saeed.
Okay.
Saeed Cleves.
He's still on sale. Yeah.
Sugar Shang.
Still on sale.
Yeah. Dwelle. I'd go Dwelle.
Okay, yeah. So he's still on sale also.
Oh, they got two shows.
All right, that's good. Both shows still on sale. That's good.
Okay, let's get Karen on the show.
Okay. Wait a second. This sold out.
Sold out. Oh. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Are you saying? Wait a minute, make sure they can see what we're saying. Okay. Are you
Oh,
saying...
we were seeing the whole time?
No, they were.
Okay.
They were. I wanted to make sure.
Okay.
Because, yeah. Are you saying I can't buy tickets?
Nancy.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
Wow. Wow.
Gotta know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
Are they scalping? That would be crazy if they were scalping
tickets outside.
That would be wild on StubHub.
Sheesh.
That would be crazy on SeatGeek. That would just be, vivid
got
seats.
the ticket clappers outside. Hey, man. Y'all got these tickets?
Yeah.
I know y'all want to see the show tonight.
Man, that would be amazing if you can go on Ticketmaster and get the seats to wow. Wow.
So wild if you go on Vivid right now. Buy an aftermarket ticket for some strange price.
Wow. C-Mitch says, is the wait list a real thing? Apparently. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, well, why'd you wait?
Because I know if summer, at work, summer camp, there's a waiting list. Oh, maybe a kid will drop out and then your kid can go into camp. This, I don't know how that works.
I don't think people actually report. Like, you don't go back and say, hey, man, I ain't coming. So higgle these tickets back. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay. I got to address our West Coast contributor, Haynes, who says he's calling Cap. He's way too old to be saying Cap, by the way.
And to be using the emoji for it.
And to be typing it. Yeah.
You should type that word, sir.
Say too old to be putting in,
Cap emojis.
And we all know Karen Hunter bought a bunch for social distancing.
She did.
So
in New York. In New York, she did.
In New York, that was her move.
Yes.
So in DC, I was going to do that today. And when I got there, there's 3 tickets left. So no, that didn't happen.
And on
this
top
time.
of that, she did that, if I recall, let's say 2-3 weeks before the show. Like,
no, it wasn't that long.
When she bought those tickets?
Mm-mm.
Oh, really? It was longer than that? Like further out?
No, it was less than that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay, when we're literally
a month out. Yeah.
And so that idea wouldn't even
show. It's because of people like you. Karen Hunter buys tickets to her own shows. Do you really want to go
to a show where the headliner buys their own tickets?
Then you turn the channel. Karen Hunter.
Right.
She buys tickets and gives them out to people.
Right.
She's for the people.
She's for the people.
You know what I'm saying?
Lamont King is one of the headliners of the show. Lamont King.
He put the show on and he's performing.
Do you really want to go to a show where the producer is also the performer?
Yes. All up in the
They
video.
call that in the industry double dipping.
Yes. And then turn the channel. Hey, I'm Lamont King.
Right.
And I double dip.
Right. Hey, I put together a great show for you all. And just to make sure it's great, I'm going to perform as well.
Yeah, I vote for him.
Yeah, he's good. I'll see him.
Oh, man. Too
That's
much.
funny.
Greatness. All right, there it is. This is just bonus content that you guys just, I'm not going to say you didn't deserve it. You just didn't pay for it. So there's that.
Right.
Do all of the things. Follow us, subscribe, turn the notifications on, rewatch the shit, do whatever you need to do.
Send it to somebody. Share it with somebody.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah, do anything.
If you're not going to pay for it, at least just hit the share button on the thing.
Hit the share button.
Let it fly into the universe.
Yeah.
You might know somebody that wants to see something on their phone while they, I don't know, cutting the grass or, waiting in line for something tomorrow.
Anything. It's only an
At
hour.
the DMV on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Click this show. Hour and 16 minutes. That's going to be the whole time you waiting.
That's the whole time. All right, y'all. We'll catch y'all, man. We got to go. There's that. Yeah.
I don't care if it is a closet. You still looking mad efficient.